All right, so good evening again on this is it the second Monday? Yeah, the second Monday of April. And it was a very interesting Monday for I guess everybody who well, most persons who live in the US. Somebody must have thought that we were going to have an eclipse as well, because the news seemed to have been wrapped up with this thing, but obviously we didn't say it was not in our area. But I think it was an exciting thing for what I saw and on television. I'm not sure how many of you had a chance to see it for real. But nevertheless, we are grateful to be here. We had a very, very wonderful day. And I am here to tell you about the most exciting business opportunity that there is at the current moment. Honestly, from since the last year, when the time when LiveGood was launched in December of 2022, it just has been a very, very exciting business. And the people and the reviews and the people who speak about it speak very, very highly of it. And of course, we who are also part of LiveGood, we are in it for really two purposes or two reasons. And the health aspect is really, really key. So our aim at LiveGood is to help improve everyone's health and also to help them eradicate poverty or to help eradicate poverty. Now, LiveGood is a company that is established in the United States of America. It is based in Florida, all right? That's where it's established and where it is based, and that's where the main manufacturing and warehouse is. It is committed to helping people. And the way that LiveGood does that is by bringing to us the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market, right? It is the most advanced supplement. We have seen it. Those of us who have used it, I think everyone here has used the LiveGood product. And we are excited about it and what it does for you. You literally see the difference and you feel the difference, all right? And so because LiveGood manufactures they do their own manufacturing, and they know exactly what goes into every product, right? And what is complementary, what does not work well, they do not put it in, and everything that they do is result oriented, indicating that it is not just putting things in bottles and hoping that it will work. They actually study it and actually put the right ingredients in, all of the highest quality, right? All natural, pure ingredients. Mainly, most of them are plant-based, so what we are getting is a product, an end product that is really, really genuine, very, very good, and of the best quality. All right. And because LiveGood manufacture their own, they have their own manufacturing, they are able to make the product available for us at prices that no other company is able to match. And that is the interesting thing, right? No other company is able to match. And LiveGood is so transparent that they actually tell you what is in the product and also tell you how much is in the product. In other words, they are giving up all of their company secret. They are telling you this very, very good product, this is what is in it. These are all the ingredients in it, and this is how much is in it. And they dare anybody else to reproduce it at the price that we have. They just can't do it, right? They have all of the ingredients. They have everything that they need to do it and to duplicate it and to even make, a cheaper version. They can't do it because LiveGood and gives us the product so cheaply, so just above cost price, that no other company is able to do it and stay in profit, right? And so that's why LiveGood can boast that we can get people healthy, we can keep them healthy, and they do not have to spend a fortune to do it. All right, that is the mission statement of LiveGood. Who came up with this idea? Ben Glensky and Nodal Kazak. Basically, the two of them came up with the idea. Ben Glensky have been in the network marketing network for over 20 years. He has a lot of experience. He has been at the very, very top. He has owned his own businesses, but also he has also managed quite a lot. He has been basically a consultant in as it relates to compensation plan. All the network marketing company would seek his expertise in developing their compensation plan. So now that he has his own, all right, you could imagine that all of his wealth of information, of his knowledge, he's just put it into this company, basically, and he has really, really revolutionized the way that this company works and the network marketing works. Noda Kazan is his good friend who introduced him into network marketing. And so he knows he is like a library as it relates to network marketing, the ins and outs, everything he knows. And you can tell that he knows what he's doing, so that LiveGood has risen from obscurity to becoming the #1 network marketing company in the industry in less than 1.5 years. It's basically we are 16 months old, right? And we have risen to that thing. So definitely these are persons who know what they are doing. They have learned well, and they are passing on that information. They have invested it into this wonderful company, and it is still meet that what they have started with. They started with health products. And you know for a fact that the entire world is craving, for better health care. And the people are wishing that they could reverse, go back and maybe start over, so that they would not have the pitfalls that they are having right now as it relates to their health. Well, having seen what COVID did, the ravages of COVID, they believe that this was the right time to have launched this company. And it's also obviously bearing fruit. They've teamed up with the health, so that they tell you that they're so much committed to that mission statement to get people healthy and to keep them healthy. They've teamed up with the health professionals. Ryan Goodkin and his wife Lisa Goodkin are both health professionals, and they are the ones who are responsible for for manufacturing, for formulating the products, and also dissipating the information, all the information about the product. What is it good for? How can you use it? What, in fact, they come up together and they decide what is a good product that we should put on the market, and that will be good for persons. So what LiveGood, unlike other network marketing company who sell good products, and many of them do sell good products, right? A lot of them are in the health line, some of them are in cosmetic lines and so forth, but they sell very, very good products. But a lot of them have seen their growth and their interest plummeted. While at the same time, a new company just formed, and instead of it being shaky, nobody knows about it and so forth, we are seeing an explosion in growth and interest, right? And it's because of many, many factors, many things that they have changed, they have modified as it relates to network marketing. And that is why in just over in 13 months, we had a risen from 0 to 1 million members. Now, this is unheard of, right? Even the mighty Amazon took 2 years to get to 1 million members. We did it in 1 year, right? So ultimately, LiveGood has smashed every single record previously held in network marketing, all right, or in membership businesses, all right? So with LiveGood, one of the things that attracts persons to LiveGood is the cost of the item. You can save up to 75% on a product in LiveGood compared to a similar product that you would find in another network marketing company. All right, 75%. Now let me put that into real numbers for you. A product that you would get, a good genuine product that you would get in a network marketing company for $100, you can get it in LiveGood for $25. Similar product. I'm not saying it's the same one, it's not like we all buy from the same place, but a product that is similar, comparatively similar in its ingredients and its quality, right? And you will get it for $25. So you could imagine you could buy 4 products in LiveGood, whereas you could go to another company and buy just one, or you can even buy more, right? Sometimes you one single product that is sold for $100, you can get 7 products in LiveGood, quality products for that same $100. All right. So why are people joining LiveGood? Most amazing products. I've just talked about it. Most incredible price. Talked about that. There is no auto shipping. In other words, most network marketing company rely upon sending products. You having to buy product every single month. And if you there is an auto shipping that it's automatically it's going to come to you every month and you have to pay for that, or you have to sell this product on their behalf. But we don't have no such requirement, right? It's not a requirement. If you choose to do it, if you want to receive certain products for yourself every month and you don't have the hassle of having to order it every month, you can press in that auto shipping thing and then they will send for you every month. But that's not an obligation in LiveGood, right? You do not have to sell products. Although we do sell products in this company, but there is no obligation for you to sell products. You can join LiveGood just to buy products for you to use. And you do that whenever you need to. There's no mandate as to how many you can buy or when you should buy. However, if you do sell, there are compensations for that. All right, so we'll talk about that. There is a warranty in LiveGood, a guarantee basically that says if you buy a product from LiveGood and you are not satisfied with how it works, you could, within 90 days of your purchase, you could send that bottle back. Empty bottle. That means you have used everything in it. You say, that didn't work. I want my money back. And you could send the empty bottle back to LiveGood, and they're going to pay you back the money that you spent to buy the product. No questions asked. They don't ask you why you send it back. They don't tell you anything. They just say, you didn't like it, send your bottle, your empty bottle back, and we will give you your money back. And within the 16 months, I think the last time I heard Ben Glensky say just two such incidents that they have received. Only two persons in over a million, maybe 2 million persons, sorry, not billion, who have maybe interacted with LiveGood or used their product, right? And the thousands of products that have been sold, only on two occasions that somebody sent. And maybe the persons were just being facetious or whatever, but they said, we want our money back. And guess what? They sent the money back to the individual, right? They did not remove them from the company because they sent the company thing. They didn't ask any question. You didn't like it? Okay, here's the money. All right? Maybe you could use it to buy another product that you probably like. And that is how LiveGood operate. Now, no company would do that except they know that the product that they have is genuine and it actually works. Because you can imagine a million people saying, we don't like this product and we want our money back. So all the money that they collected, they would have to give it back. They go broke, right? But LiveGood is not like that. They're growing, because persons are actually seeing the quality of the product and they are actually seeing results. LiveGood has an incredible compensation plan. We'll talk about it. And it has reason. Now, those of you who are in North America, maybe Marvel will tell us that she saw I'm not sure if it came through your path, or maybe you flew over to that path, but everybody's eyes were up in the sky, or at least on our television, seeing what was happening, and we saw that that solar eclipse going all around. It was spectacular. It was seen from a distance, but it still looked good. It still looked nice. But LiveGood has done something that is just as spectacular, and I'll tell you what. Within that short space of time that LiveGood have been created, it has a reason to the #1 spot as it relates to network marketing companies, right? It has been voted the best distributor of health product, right? And I know that some persons have some situations that they have made their order and they have not seen, and that happens. But generally, persons are saying, "Whoa, this is not only the products are good, but the business model and the way that you get your product, they seem to be doing very, very well in there." All right, and so we have surpassed Avon, Young Living, even the mighty Amway that have been around since 1959. LiveGood has leapfrogged and has been declared as #1 as it relates to health, the health product and the business plan. All right. So LiveGood does something that other companies do not do. Many companies have membership. Walmart, right? Amazon, Costco, Netflix. All of these have membership. All right. But unlike any one of them, LiveGood actually gives money back to its members, right? And that money that you get back is the way that LiveGood have designed, has envisaged to help you eradicate poverty, right? Now, you would see how you can get the money back. What do you have to do to get it back? You will see that at the back end of the lecture. But let me just tell you about some of the products that we have. We have multivitamins. Now, everybody knows about multivitamins. It's vitamins that are needful, but instead of not having a single vitamin, you have a multiplicity of it. So, but we have multivitamin, it's called bioactive complete multivitamins. But not only multivitamin, it also have minerals as well. It has 24 vitamins and minerals, right? And they are designed, or they are the key vitamins that we need to help support our immune system. That is the one that keeps us from getting sick, or at least recovering after we are sick, fighting the germs, and also your cardiovascular system that is responsible for keeping you alive, getting oxygen around your body, getting fresh blood and nutrients around you, taking off waste. That is what our bodies are all about, right? When the heart goes bad, when hypertension, cardiac arrest, congestive heart failure, I mean, just name it, the number of things that persons have, the cardiovascular system. When any one of those goes bad, it's stress upon your body, all right? So multivitamin is designed to support your cardiovascular system. And it also helps you in the aging process, right? So that you age gracefully. Now, what are the ingredients? What are some things that we have in our multivitamins? We have multivitamin A, we have vitamin C, we have vitamin E, right? Now, A, E, D, and K are fat-soluble vitamins. You know D is not here, and I'll tell you why. All right? But we have A, E, we have K. That's the folate, we have the biotin, and so forth. We have them, right? But we have D and K are separate, and I'll tell you why. We have the iron, we have selenium, zinc, we have manganese. These trace minerals that are so important, they take part in the reactions in the body, right? And they are necessary as catalysts to speed up the reaction, or to bring it to completion. And many other things that they do in the manufacturing of the structure of the body and so forth. So these are very, very important. And the multivitamins we have it is designed for men and for women. Especially women of childbearing age, the one for the women is good. Those persons maybe have passed menopause, and you probably don't need that many more iron in your diet. It is okay that you take the male multivitamins. All right, that's they say that you can take it if you don't think that you need any more of the one that is designed for women who are still in childbearing age. All right, so it's not a problem. Nevertheless, there are some things in the meal, like lycopene, that is excess. It may not be of any use to you as a lady because you don't have a prostate. But the men, that is very, very good. It's because we have prostate, and it is the most common problem in men, either enlarged prostate or cancerous cancer of the prostate. And this is the leading cause of death in men. So it is very, very good to be on these multivitamins. When you look at our price, it's just $9.95. Now, when earlier on I told you that one of the reasons that LiveGood has skyrocketed in terms of its interest and its growth and persons join is because of the price. Here is a typical example. Metagenics Phytomulti, plant-derived vitamins, as ours is. New Medical has the same similar kind of products. The other competitors. But here is the prices. Our 1 month price is $9.95. Their 1 month price is $47, $45, and $29. That's 3 times, almost 5 times more, right, than ours. You see that you're saving 79%. Earlier on I said 75, but here's one. You're saving 79% if you buy our multivitamin, which is good, just as good, maybe better than these, right? And yet you can buy almost 5 bottles, whereas the person who's buying the Metagenics can only buy 1, right? Now, this is what multivitamins, and these are things that we need every day, right? Because our food are not producing maybe sometimes the choice of the food or maybe the quality of the food, you're not getting all the vitamins that you need in your food. And so when you are able only to buy one bottle, it's 60 tablets. You use 2 a day. That's 1 month. The next month, you have to find another $50, $47.45 to get another one. All I have to find is $10 to get one. You see the difference, right? And so you understand why persons see, when they see a deal, they take a deal, right? We all are smart enough to know that. So vitamin D and K were not involved, were not in the multivitamin. And the reason is because they stand alone. The reason, vitamin D is the most important vitamins our bodies need as it relates to our immune system, right? So you want to have a very, very robust immune system, you need vitamin D. Here's what. When the COVID started, a lot of the people that succumbed to COVID or who got really, really sick, they were very, very deficient in vitamin D. To the point when scientists began seeing that in the postmortems and, and so forth, they went on studying to see if there was a relationship they have, or maybe a coincidence, or is it something that they can actually use to actually treat COVID-19. And so they made studies, many studies was going on at the same time. And they found out that most of the people who actually got contracted with COVID or who did not fare very well with it after they got contracted, their vitamin D level was very, very low, below what it's below normal, right? And those who died was really, really bad. So was it that COVID was destroying the vitamin D, or vitamin D was attacking the COVID and dying in the process? They were deciding upon what is it, right? And then they began looking at persons who had been taking vitamin D prior to COVID in their nutrition. Some persons, elderly persons who live in the homes and so forth, and they used to give them, vitamin D. And guess what? They found out the amount of persons who actually came down with COVID in these instances were minimal compared to the general society, the general population, right? So they said, well, that is not coincident. There is a relationship here. They went on to do what is called double-blind prospective study, all right? And that is the best studies. So they said, okay, we are not just going to take it as something that just occurred. Let's try to prove it. And they began giving, they took cohorts of individuals and they began giving them vitamin D. Those that were not contracted yet, and actually those who got contracted, they gave them. And guess what? They saw those who had gotten COVID and they got vitamin D recovered. Those who had not gotten COVID and they got vitamin D, although they were exposed, they did not get COVID. Right? And actually, I did a presentation on that for the pharmacist a couple of years ago. So I actually did the study, did the research, and I got that information. So vitamin D is absolutely important. I'll tell you what, every time the winter season comes, somebody says, it's when you walk in the rain, you get the cold. Every time winter season comes, you see the flu and other respiratory disease begin to rise. Why winter? Because during the winter, the sun shines less. Well, at least our exposure to it is less because it's winter, right? And some places Canada and some of the places that have winter for 6 months, the amount of, and you stay indoor, you don't get exposed to the sun, you see you see a rise in the incidence of respiratory illnesses, right? When the sun comes back in the summer, the respiratory disease go away. Well, what does the sun have to do with vitamin D? Well, your body produces vitamin D from the sun. So whenever there is an exposure of vitamin D, the sunlight, the exposure of it, you get your body producing vitamin D and you get to the level that you need. And so you do not come down with the respiratory disease, or at least they are at a minimal, right? And even when you get it, you recover very, very quickly. The bad thing about COVID is that during COVID, although it's a respiratory disease, we were indoor. We were asked to stay indoor, and curfew and police was going around making sure that you don't leave your yard, right? That was the worst thing they could have done, because staying indoor means that you were not exposed to the sunlight. And that meant that your vitamin D level was going down and down and down, especially if you were not taking any supplement. And so when COVID hit you, you have no defense. We are learning that after the fact, but it's good to learn it anyway, right? And so we need the exposure. We need the vitamin D as a supplement, and we also need to go into the sunlight and get some through our skin. All right. I have talked about it. I won't go through this is actually the chemistry of how it's produced, but we've talked about it, so we're good. All right. So vitamin D is important also, not only for the immune system, but it's also important for the absorption of calcium and phosphorus. So vitamin D is absolutely very good for your bone structure, your bone strength, and your muscle structure, right? So you see that it supports the strong bones and density. It's important for muscle strength and immunity. We've talked about that. It prevents inflammatory disease. And I'll talk about that just now. It maintains a healthy heart function. So vitamin D and vitamin K helps in the absorption of vitamin D, and the distribution of it across your body. So this is absolutely very important, and it only costs $8.50 to get a month's supply. We have ultra magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions within the body every single day. And you probably did not know that. You never knew about magnesium. You have heard about magnesium sulfate, Epsom salt, magnesium citrate that you use to clean up the bowel, when you have to go and get some X-ray or something. But that's not the magnesium we're talking about. These are used functionally for other things. But the magnesium we're talking about are the two most bioavailable magnesium that can actually enter your bloodstream, right? And carry out the enzymic reaction that your body needs. This is magnesium glycinate and magnesium gluconate. And this is what we have in our magnesium. It's called ultra magnesium complex. Now, when you take this magnesium, 1, 2, you can even take up to 8, depending on what your need. But when you take them, it actually helps support your muscle, your nerve, and your energy level, right? And that is very key. It also helps you manage stress, right? Increase your exercise performance. But here is one other thing it actually helps with, and I know it firsthand, it does. If you have difficulty sleeping at night, it may very well be that your magnesium level is low. You get that ultra magnesium complex and you begin to sleep as a baby, without any Valium, Xanax, or anything of that sort, right? It puts you to sleep. And so it calms your body down, right? Calms you, and that's how it helps you manage stress, because stress is your body is hyper and everything of that sort, and you're releasing a lot of catecholamines into your system, and your body's on your system is on edge, but it calms you. It calms you down and helps you manage and stay focused. So magnesium is absolutely very important. It is good also for persons who have diabetes, to help manage your blood sugar and so forth. So very, very important. How much is magnesium? Just $8.95. You notice everything here so far I've mentioned is on the $10 on the $10. That's on the 30 cents a day when you think about it, right? And when you compare our magnesium to other magnesium, very good ones, but look at the price, $28. Ours is just $9, less than $9, right? So you can see that we are doing very well in terms of our price. Organic Super Red is still one of the flagship of the company. Most is being sold, and it's because, again, cardiovascular health. We talked about that earlier on with the multivitamins. Circulation, the circulation of your blood through your body. As long as there's a stagnation in the circulation, there's going to be disease. They're going to be gangrenes. They're going to be, the diabetes, the diabetes syndrome begins to take over. Because what happens with diabetes is that your blood gets thickened, right? And the circulation is affected. And so that's why person's legs are being amputated, and their toes and this and that and the other, cataract and everything of that sort, because of poor circulation of blood through the system. All right. So when you have Super Red, that helps increase the circulation. And when the good blood is going around, waste is being removed, nutrients is being everything begins to get to work as it was supposed to. Your brain and your cognitive function is improved because the more the more blood that goes into your brain, the more fresh blood, good blood that goes into your brain, the more you are alert, the better your brain works, right? Have you ever wondered why people faint? Mainly sometimes when they are standing. I don't know if you went to school and when they had these how you call it, the independence and so forth, and they had these long speeches, and you see children just sometimes you just see a child just fall out of the line and just faint, right? What happened? The standing for so long without movement, especially the individual has poor circulation or they have claudication in the vessels like cholesterol and so forth, then it becomes difficult because you need the leg muscles, right, to contract, to move blood from the feet back to the heart. Like you're standing in, if you're just standing in one position and not being able to move around, then their muscles are not active. And so the blood goes down into your foot and does not is not able to go back into the heart to get pumped around again. So as the blood begins to settle down to the lower extremity, less blood is in the brain. You know what the body does? It throws you down so it can get blood into the brain so you don't die. That's why it makes, that's why your body, cause it's a body reaction. It's a survival mode to get you on on the ground so that the blood will come back from the leg back into your head. Because if the brain gets starved of oxygen, you know you're gonna die, right? You're gonna die. All right. If the heart gets starved of oxygen, you're gonna die. So it throws you down. So when somebody faints, one of the first things that you want to do is get their head lower than their feet, so the blood goes back up into the brain. All right. They get revived. I know you use the Epsom salt and all of these things, but the best thing is to get their head lower and get their feet elevated. All right, I give you a little biology. All right, so maybe something you already know, but that is very important. Well, super red does the same thing. It gets blood into your brain, and if blood gets into your brain, your cognition is improved, your brain health is improved as well. Your sexual life is improved as well. It increases your libido as well as an erection, gives a man an erection, you know, and keeps him potent and so forth. All right. So all of this is exciting stuff, and this is real science, right? You can get it right here with super red. And our super red has what? Alfalfa grass, barley grass, beetroots. We're talking about the red lines of products, the berries, and you know, and the pomegranates and cherries and this and the beets. These are designed by the Almighty to actually increase the amount of nitric oxide in your system. And another day we'll talk a little more. We've done it most of the time, but today I spent a little more time on the vitamin D for a reason. But all right, so but increasing the nitric oxide in your body also dilates your blood vessels and brings down your pressure and also increase your circulation and every good thing that comes with that. All right, so our super red is $18. Organifi red juice is $69. You see the comparison? 18 versus 70. You're saving 74%. Beet super beets is $40. Only have beets. We have beets, pomegranates, cherries, hawthornberry, aronia fruitberry. I mean, just name it. We have all of the wonderful red stuff. Now, we don't have apple. You know, apple you can buy anywhere. You get them apple for $1. So it did not make sense to put it there where you can easily get it, right? But some of the things that you are not able to buy so readily, they put it in that super red, and they're selling for only $18, right? You have an entire month's supply in here. We have the super green that is similar, but it's the green line of product. So what you think of the greens, you think of energy, you think of stress support, you think of immunity, right? The greens. And also your digestive health because of the roughage, you know, in there, fiber. And also our greens are also helpful to detoxify your body, to clean up the system, right? Your liver gets detoxified and so forth. And so it's like when we were going to school and your parents would give you that, you know, that cleanser and so forth, it was for a purpose. As we become adults, we don't do it anymore when we should be doing it. Because every time you eat, you breathe, byproducts are produced. Toxins settles into your system. It's a good thing to have a detox. And fasting actually helps with that as well. For those who do not know, fasting is very important. All right, so super green, very, very good. Same price, $18. It's totally vegan. It's CGMP, that means it's certified good manufacturing process. It is the way it is produced. It has a certificate of GMP, good manufacturing process practice, and that is from the United States standard, right? It's non-GMO, and I was listening to I think Marva, you sent this for me. When you have these hybrids, I think what was I got from it that these hybrids fruits like the lime and so forth, and we talked about papaya, that all of a sudden has no seed. These are genetically modified, right? A fruit supposed to have a seed. If a fruit does not have a seed, it has been genetically modified, and they are not good for you. They're alkaline. All right, and so just something to know. And I learned that today. Well, I guess you would have learned piece of it, but it was quantified in the little thing that Marv was saying for me earlier on. All right, we have essential aminos that is good for stamina, but also good to maintain your lean muscle. As you get older, the very first thing that wears out is your lean muscle, right? And to maintain it and to regain it is difficult. To maintain it is more important, is better than trying to regain it after you have lost it. And so you need your aminos, amino acids to do that. That's a building block of protein. All right, and also help promote energy and focus. If you're going to the gym, if you're going for a walk, you take your aminos before, and it will give you the strength. It will boost up your strength really, really rapidly, and that's all natural. All right, we have protein, the protein itself, that is good to restore your muscle and your joints, and also to build and to maintain your lean muscle. But it also is fortified with essential amino acid as well. There are 9 essential amino acids that is not produced by any animal. You have to get it from a plant source. All right. So know that if all you're eating is chicken and beef and so forth, you are deficient of essential amino acid, and that will your body will run down, right? Because you need the essential amino acid to produce protein. It can produce other amino acids and other protein, but without it, you cannot produce repair your body and so forth. So that is very important.
Well,
So
got it. No,
hello, hi.
I mean like that. I mean,
Somebody's
sorry,
okay. Hi.
sorry. Let me mute my speaker.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So then we also have organic coffee, and the organic coffee is good for I think I lose my page here. It's good for especially persons who are desirous of losing weight. This organic coffee is really designed, it is the coffee flavor basically, but it's designed with what is called functional mushrooms. They are known as adaptogens, right? And what they do, they help increase and stimulate the burning of fat, and also gives you that feeling of being filled, so that, and it reduce the hunger. So that helps you maintain, keeps you don't feel that you have to eat all the time. And also you reduce on the amount of calories that you're putting in, but also help you burn up the fat. Most times when your body, the very first fuel for your body is carbohydrates, sometimes protein, right? Protein is a little more difficult to break down, so the body reverts to carbohydrates. And so if all you're doing is burning carbohydrates, you're not going to lose any weight. You're not going to lose weight because carbohydrate is a fat, right? That's the weight. And so what these adaptogens do, this mushroom, it helps your body to focus on the fat instead of it's okay, we know that carbohydrate is readily available, it's easy, but I will direct you to you have a lot of fat store that you can get these. And when you go for the fat, you actually get more energy, almost twice as much as you get from carbohydrates. So it almost like tricks your body in saying, burn the fat instead of the carbohydrates. And so it helps go into the store, bring it back into your cells, and help your body burn it. And that is the way that you lose the weight. All right. Even though you're not doing exercise, you can still lose the weight with this organic coffee. So when you combine that with a proper diet, when you combine that with some exercise and so forth, you will be seeing results, and you will be seeing results rapidly. All right. I missed one, very, very important, and that is factor 4. Factor 4 is the most advanced inflammation management formula there is in the world. Bar none. It is working. I had a friend who had some back pain, and she had gone to the States, and everybody, and they don't know what was going on with her. And I introduced her to this, and her daughter signed up and bought it for her. Just last week, I asked her, what about your mom? What about the pain that she's having in the back? She told me, it's gone. And you know what she told me? She told me, she said, I believe it's a product I'm using. And that's why she said, I just ordered a new set for her, right? The lady is convinced that it has to be the product, because she tried every other thing and she didn't get any relief. She tried the factor 4. It did not work immediately, but over time it began working. As soon as her first bottle was finished, she said, can you get me another? Because this thing is actually working, right? So it actually works. Factor 4, fish oil, that is the source of omega-3, turmeric, CoQ10, and garlic. You will read up on it. This is the best anti-inflammatory product you will find. And now, inflammation is the #1 cause of sickness and death in the world. 50% of all deaths are attributed to inflammation in the body, right? Inflammation is responsible for disease such as heart disease, stroke, cancer, diabetes, arthritis, kidney, liver, name it, right? So if you can control your inflammation in the body, or if you can reverse it, you are actually doing something for your body. You're healing your body. You're reversing conditions in your body that the doctor says can't be reversed. The doctors say that you have to be on the tablet for the rest of your life. Simple product called Factor 4 can help reverse all of this, right? So get onto it. It's really, really good. I had a pain right here. I honestly felt it's maybe after had something to do with COVID, but although I never contracted COVID, but and it has gone away, and not just gone away, but it stayed away, because I used to take some steroid tablet called dexamethasone, and every time I take it, I would get a relief almost instantly, 2-3 days, maybe a week, but then it will come back. And slowly it would come back and it would mount, and it would be really difficult. I couldn't even uncover a bottle because of that. I couldn't put any pressure on it. I took my factor 4. It did not work right away. I mean, I was expecting it, as soon as I take it, the next day it would work. No, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I didn't see any difference. And like, okay, everybody, I heard Baba say that she was able to dance in 4 days. I'm not saying that, but guess what? The thing actually worked. And now this thing have been off for so long, I don't even know that I had it before. And it just went away and had not come back. So the factor 4 actually works. All right. Having said that, brain health, if you have problems with your brain, you're not able to keep your attention. Your mental clarity has gone, your memory, right? There is something that we have called methylene blue. And methylene blue has a ability to increase the amount of oxygen that gets delivered to your brain cells. Now, your brain is very protected. There is what is called a blood-brain barrier. It's a mesh, almost like, that keeps a lot of things that you take into your body cannot go into your brain because of that, right? But there are something that can go, like alcohol gets you drunk, right? It can penetrate. Some things can pay. You take the drugs, the hardcore drugs and so forth. They are able to, because they design it with the ability to go through the blood-brain barrier. All right. Methylene blue can enter into the blood-brain barrier, but what it does, instead of getting you high or anything of that sort, like the drugs do, it actually helps deliver oxygen to your brain cells. And when your brain cell gets oxygen, it begins to produce energy for the cell to work, right? And as the energy is increased, the cell begins to work much better, how it used to work when you were in early years, right? And so as that happens, your memory is improved, your mood is improved, right? You're able to retain information again, and even undertake serious learning that probably you think that you were too old to do. So methylene blue 4 is just $12.95. It's something that you can read upon You can also read upon it right here on here in at livegood.com. You can read up on it as well. We have CBD oil that is very, very good, and that is a phytocannabinoid that is taken from the hemp plant. And this one does not have any, it doesn't have THC. THC is a different type of cannabinoid, but cannabidiol is CBD. It is good to relieve pain and inflammation. It is good for anxiety and depression. It is good for pain as well. It helps treat seizures, right? Even asthma, it has been said to be to help with. Reduce pain and spasm and muscle spasm and so forth, Parkinson's, autism, even cerebral palsy. They are seeing great success with it, right? And so it's something that has been, it's a really, really wonder drug now. There's some in the Caribbean islands are still slow in adopting it, but Jamaica has, and you know, and you're able to get your CBD. Unfortunately, most of us still cannot buy CBD because of the fact that it's not legal to import it yet. All right, the legislations are beginning to come in very, very slowly, but let's pray that it do. All right, our CBD oil is very high quality, 750 milligrams in our CBD. Whereas when you look at Green Rose, they have, if you can see the top green part here, let me just show you. Green Rose has 550 milligrams. You can see that right here. We have 750. You can tell that ours is more, it's higher in terms of its concentration, right? 200 milligrams more. But ours is sold for $18, and the less potent Green Rose CBD is sold for 5 times more, $90. Right? You understand why LiveGood is growing so quickly, because persons are getting a higher quality CBD for 1/5 of the cost. So if you had $100, I will be paying 20, and you will be paying 100 if you buy yours from Green Rose, right? So persons are moving away, and they're coming into here and making the purchase, right? Getting 5 bottles for your 1 bottle. Here, getting almost 4.5 bottles here for Young Living's 500 milligram. We have 750. We have 1/3 more in terms of quality and concentration. So this is really, really good. We have a CBD that is also there for your pet, you know, a lower strength that, you know, you can, and it's really, 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 really selling for those who are able to do it. Unfortunately for us, we are not able to get it yet. For some of us in the Caribbean, we're not able to get it yet. All right, but it's really good. If you're into sports and aerobics and you know, high activity, and you want to, you know, get fuel into your body, or you want to engage in gym work and so forth, we have stuff here for you as well. Energy, endurance, and electrolytes. You're an athlete, you're a marathon, you know, persons who run, persons who play football, high energy sports and so forth. These will be really, really good for you, right? But also, and you can see the price, $18 for the LiveGood, and other comparative product, $49, $50. See the difference. There is also the one, the protein, the creatine, the one that the athletes use, the bodybuilders use quite a lot in their protein shake. And they use it, you know, to build muscles and to recover after they pump all this iron. The muscles begin to tear and be and you know, painful. Well, they use this, and this HMP actually help them recover, heal really quickly, so they can go back the next day and pump more iron, right? And get their muscles bigger faster. It also, however, even if you're not interested in the bodybuilding, but creatine can fuel your muscle, your brain, and your heart. And studies show that it can increase the muscle mass, strength, and exercise performance. Additionally, it may also help lower your blood sugar and improve your brain function. So you can still have it if you want to lower your blood sugar, increase your brain function. It is still useful in that regard. There is LiveGood has essential oils that are good to release stress and fight infection, support digestion. You know, there are 6 different types. Those that are good for aches and pains and promoting sleep. And the types we have are the lemon, we have the lavender, the tea tree, we have the peppermint, frankincense, and the immunity blend. That is really, really good to invigorate your system and boost your immune system. All right, now, LiveGood has their 6-pack for $50, $49.95. doTERRA has their 6-pack, the very same things, for $209. Right? You see the difference? Young Living, we talked about Young Living just now, they have their six-pack for $252. Now, I didn't check to see whether their bottle is bigger than ours. Maybe there is, but still, that's a big, big difference in the cost, right? And you could see the comparison. There's no comparison, right? We have stuff for making you look younger, and it works instantly. Something called instant youth, right? It reduces the appearance of the wrinkles and so forth. The bags under the eye, you use it and actually tightens up the skin and give you that young look again. But that's just temporary. You can do this thing, if you want to go and impress somebody, or you want to go to an interview and you want to put this 2 minutes before the time, and then it will get you working. But there is one that's even better, and I do have this one right here with me. It's called Ageless, and this one actually has increases it puts back collagen into your skin. Your body, your skin is made up of 75% collagen. The thing is that as you begin to age, your body stops producing collagen. And then you begin to lead to to wrinkle and dryness of the skin and so forth, right? So that's the aging process. So when you take these ageless skin serum, it actually puts the collagen or encourage your body to produce collagen again. So that ultimately it's almost like stopping or reversing the aging process for a little while there, so getting you looking good for into your 80s, right? And so it's not a bad thing to have. For just $15, you can have that. Collagen peptide has even a stronger concentration. It helps slow down your skin aging again. It helps you looking better, but also counter joint pain. Improve your lean mass, right? The muscles and so forth, and strengthen your muscles. So this is very, very good, especially for persons as you get older, you begin to have this pain in the knee, and your back is hurting and so forth. And this collagen actually helps strengthen your tendons, your ligaments. It helps loosen your joints again and so forth, and gets your structure, your body structure better and restored. So very, very good product. All right. Now you can get everything that we said, everything that we have, you can get that for $320 for every one of everything if you want it this way, or if you just want the ones without the CBD because your country does not allow it, you can get it for $229, $30 about. There are also some essential pack that you can get that has the multivitamins, the vitamin D. These are just pack. You can buy them individually, or if you want to buy them as a package, you can get it it's even cheaper when you buy it in these packages, right? So these are some of the ones that they have. They have a lean body pack when this has to do with you losing weight and keeping the weight down and so forth. So this is one. You can get this one for $90. There is the ultimate wellness pack, $100. Earlier on, I tell you that you might buy a product. You see, for example, you just saw the CBD oil for $90 in one company. And guess what? You can get 6 or 7 items here for almost the same $90, you see? So here's how LiveGood is really, really, really thing. There's an international pack that's even better. That one involves free shipping. So this is what you get in the international pack, and you don't have to pay for shipping. So that's very nice, right? So, but there are more things coming up. There are things there are gummies, vitamin gummies for children. There are calcium that helps with bone density. There are more weight loss products that are coming up. And I guess there are some different flavors that they will have. There are detox products, that should be good. Remember, I talk about us detoxifying our system so that you can improve. Before you start doing any good thing, you really have to clean up the system, right? So this is a very good natural way of detoxifying. All right, and that is coming up pretty soon. There's mouth things for the mouth, microbiome support. We could talk about that another time. House cleaning supplies, skin care, stuff for your metabolism, and so forth. As we get older, our metabolism slows down, and that's why instead of growing taller, we begin to grow sideways. We begin to get bigger, right? Because our metabolism slows down, and you put on weight, right? So here is something that's going to help with your metabolism, right? Persons who have thyroid problems also have metabolic problems. So this will be very helpful. For women, hormonal support, that will be very good for the women. Sometimes your hormones are imbalanced, saying your monthly, it's irregular and so forth. So here's something, instead of taking the tablet, the pill, here's something that will help you, right? Gut and brain axis support. We don't know exactly, all of that means and so forth, but these are things that they are presently studying and developing so that we would have even more stuff from LiveGood, right? So LiveGood is really, really remarkable, right? And way beyond all of what I've said, all of the products that we have and so forth, very, very good, genuine products. And LiveGood has a different another business running at the same time. And they're saying that if you're a member of LiveGood, you can also gain something in terms of a compensation that will help you to buy your products, to save some money, to use money on other things, right? How do you register? How do you become a member of LiveGood? You have to register with a sponsor's link. So the person who invited you, maybe a member of LiveGood already, has an invitation link. Everybody has a unique one. Person gives you that link, you click on it, and then you sign up the information, you become, so that you can register with LiveGood. To register, you need $40 US, just that, 40. Why LiveGood is doing that? Most other network marketing company, you have to pay $100, $150, $200, $300, $500 sometimes. Sometimes you have to pay just to become a member of that, right? You will get some products that you can sell and so forth, you can use and so forth. LiveGood says, we want as many persons in this world to live good. So we're not going to put our cost really, really high. We're going to put it at a manageable level so that everybody can probably save and come on board, right? $40. And then this LiveGood say, when you've paid your $40, you need just to pay, to maintain your membership on a monthly basis that will guarantee you some of the benefits I mentioned. $10 US a month will guarantee your membership, your membership remain active, right? So in the first instance, you pay $40 and 10 for the first month, that will be $50. So ultimately, to sign up into LiveGood and to become an affiliate is $50 US you need at the beginning, right? And then you could pay your $10 on a monthly basis. Another thing that they have is that you can sign up for the year, 12 months, right away, and you only have to pay $140. It would have been $160 because you pay your 40 up front and then you pay $10 per month. That's 12, that's 120, and 40, that's 160. But because you're paying for a year, they give you a discount. They remove two payments and you're basically paying for 10 months, but you're getting a 12 months coverage. So think about it. If you were to join today, LiveGood, and you pay $140, that's in the month of April, until next April, you don't have to pay anything again to LiveGood. You can buy products during the time, right? But in terms of paying a direct subscription or a monthly thing, you don't have to pay anything again. That's a brilliant thing, all right? So, and that makes it very, very convenient for most people. Now, as you become a member, you are given also a link that you can use to sign up other people, right? I'll tell you the benefit of doing that. So that is important. If you're not a member, you will not get that link, right? If you just buy the product as retail, you won't get that link, right? So you can't sign up persons and you can't make up money from LiveGood. The second thing that you're gonna get is you're gonna get a web page, it's a website that is given to you, that is created for you, specifically for you. All of the products I've mentioned here will be in your e-store. So in other words, LiveGood, if you sign up into LiveGood, they create for you an online store. You can use that online store to promote anywhere in your online space. On your social, WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever. LiveGood gives you the authority to use their created e-store for yourself. And here's what happens. As they create this for you, LiveGood say, if you promote your business online, and you promote it among your friends, and they come onto your website and they make any purchase, LiveGood will split the profit half and half with you. And I'm going to talk about that a little more, right? But that's interesting. You don't have to be the ones shipping the products to the individual after they make the purchase. You don't have to be dealing with their credit card. You don't have to be dealing with any kind of security, cyber security, or even a warehouse to store products or whatever. LiveGood does all of that. But all they require from you is say, okay, we promote ourselves by you, through you. So you may have your friend, we may know a few persons, but you may know some other persons. You tell your friends about it. If they come and do any purchase, we have received money, we're going to share it back with you. Right? That's it. That's interesting. That's really, really remarkable. Now, there are 7 ways that LiveGood you can actually earn from LiveGood. The Fast Start weekly commission. Every week, with the link that you receive as becoming a member, you get a link. If you send that to your friends and they maybe watch one of these presentations, they get interested and they say, I want to become part of LiveGood. I want to get the product. I also want to make some money as well. And that person comes into LiveGood. They come in with their $50, they sign up, and they join LiveGood, right? Or if they come with the $140 for the year, either way, right? So they come into the LiveGood, they brought in $50 into LiveGood. LiveGood say, because you're the one who signed them up, for every person that you sign up, we're going to give you half of what they brought into for us. So they brought in 50, you're going to get 25. If you sign up 5 persons, you get 5 by 25. If you sign up 30 persons, you get 30 by 25. Every single time you sign up a new person, you get $25 at the end of the week, Thursday, right? And that's the easiest way of making money, right? Get your friends interested, get them to sign. If they sign up and they bring in their 50, just as you brought in your 50 and the person that signed you up got their 25 out of you. Well, not out of you. They bring it to LiveGood, but LiveGood is sharing it back with the person who actually brought. So it's a good thing, right? You share. Now, as you begin to rank up, you bring in 2 persons, you become a bronze member, you bring in 10 persons, you bring a silver member, and so forth. As you begin to rank up, you can actually get more. Because if, for example, LiveGood says you have brought in Jack and then you made $25 when Jack signed up. But Jack now brings in Jill. Jack makes $25 when Jill signs up, right? But you, because you have brought in more than 2 persons into the company, you are able to get another $5 from the Jill. So in other words, if she brought in $50 into the company, Jack would have gotten 25, so the company kept 25. But the company says, because you are a rank member, you can get on the second, because she's still on the second line, second generation, you will get another 10% of the 25 that we kept. And so the company now has 20 and they give you 5. And if you're silver, you can go 4 levels deep. A company has 15 for every person that is signed, and then they share the remainder of 35 in the compensation plan. So you see the company is really, really, really very generous. The money that they got from signing up somebody came, instead of them keeping it, they're actually giving it back out, right? That's awesome, right? That's awesome. And that is how they paid their subscription, mainly from the subscription, from the monthly subscriptions. There is a matrix commission that the company does every month. All right. And now what they do, as you come into the company, they make 2 space available directly under you. All right? 2 space. Now that's not, you can sign up as many persons as you need. That's on the first line, that's in the fast start, you will make the 25. But in terms of the matrix that they build for you, the computer system build, they put 2 space, one on the right and one on the left. So everybody has 2 space directly under them. So if supposing that's you, and you bring in Jack and Jill, each of them will occupy a space, one on the right, one on the left. Now supposing you bring in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, again, because you want to make your 25, you bring in persons in. They're not able in the matrix to sit directly under you because that 2 position is already filled. So what the system would do, they would take that Matthew and put him on the Jack, and they would take a look and put him on the Jill. You know what I'm saying, right? And John, they put him on the Mark, and Mark, you understand what I'm saying? They actually distribute and they build a matrix for you. Now, when Jack begins to work and he brings in Timothy and Thessalonians, you know what? I'm just using examples, right? For those who know the Bible. And he brings in these individuals. They're no longer, he's directly under him is filled. So what the company does, he shares it with the next line, right? He puts them there. And so now guess what? A team is being built for him, but also a team is being built for you. So the more person that is built and your people are working, your team is being built. It's called a matrix, right? It's being built, it's getting filled up. So level 1 is filled with 2, level 2 is filled with 4. Level 3 can hold 8. It's almost filled. Level 4 can hold 16. And so your team, it gets built. Now, here's what it would look like eventually. As you begin to rank, as you begin to grow over time, yes, maybe months, yes. The first line has 2. The second line has 4. That adds up to 6. The next line has another 8. That adds up to 14. 2 or 16 adds up to 30 and so forth. So your team is being built. Your line is getting filled. Your line is getting filled. The matrix is getting filled. Over time, you can start getting bigger numbers, right? So let's say you at one point you have 1,000 persons in your team. The company gives you 2.5% from your subscription, from every $10 that they pick up. That equals to 25 cents. So every person that falls under you, as long as they pay their subscription for the month, you will be getting 25 cents off them, right? And that works for everybody under you. Those under you also get it. Those above you also get it. Everybody gets, right? And so it works out that 25 cents multiplied by 1,000, that's $250. 100, if it's 100 person that's under you, multiply by 25 would be $25, right? So it's a quarter. Every 25 cents, every 25 cents makes $1. So every 4 persons under you, you make $1. And over time, every single month, you get residual income coming your way because of that matrix, right? If eventually, over time, if it so happen, you may never get there, but it so happen that all of your 15 level is filled with individual, you would have amassed 65,500 persons. But you may never get there. But supposing you get there, just suppose, you would be picking up $16,000, more than $16,000 every month. If you did not get there, let's say all you got to eventually after 5 years in the company is 2,000 persons, that will still give you $500 every month on a monthly basis, right? So it pays to build. So and there is an advantage, and there is something I'm going to show you. At the beginning, I told you that you can build, and the more persons you build, you get $25, you get $25. The difficulty with that is that as you build this way, you are building, you're going on one level, but you're not going deep. Because every person that you get, instead of helping your teammates, you're keeping it to yourself. When you do that, you're only building, you're making $25 off each one, but that's just a one-time payment. However, if you build deep, you're going to be getting this money every month. 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. Over time, you will be surpassing that $25 by far. All right? So advantage is to build deep instead of wide, and that would help. And I will show you maybe a portrait of how you can do that. The matching bonus is very, very important and very, very good and very, very healthy. The matching bonus, the company says, for every person who builds in the matrix that's under you. Let's go back to the matrix. You see the matrix here. So Jack you brought in Jack and you brought in Jill. Jack has built 2. Jack is built, and under him is 1, 2, 3 so far. Jill is building 2, and then here she has 4. So there's 4 persons here. She would have made $1 because 25 cents she made from every person. He has 5, he made $1.25. That's just the first few lines. But as you go down to the bigger levels, to the greater level, these individuals could build massive, right? You may never know when you get somebody who actually have a lot of friends, who maybe was in network marketing before, have a lot of friends telling, come and see this thing, you got to be on this thing. I found a really exciting company, and everybody move over. So happen that they fall under you, under somebody that you bring. Well, as they're building, you are also building, right? They may never even know you, you may never know them, but they fall in your levels under you, and that's a good thing to have. So as they build, every time the persons that you brought in, they make money in the matrix, just like you did. Supposing you brought in, let me use the example that is here. Supposing that you brought in 10 persons, right? And each of these persons over time made $6,000 in the matrix. The company matches that by 50%. For every person that you brought in, whatever they make in the matrix, the company matches it 50%. So if they made 6,000, the company will be matching it and giving you 3,000. If they made $6, the company will be matching it 50%, that would be $3. You understand me? So if every one of them made 6,000, that's a big number, but just say, suppose, just for argument's sake, for example, if each one of them made $6,000 in the matrix for personally, then it would mean that you will be getting 3,000 from each one of the 10. 3,000 by 30, by 3,000 by 10 is $30,000. Just in the matrix, you can make $30,000, right? And let me show you a real example. Now, this individual, that's a real person in LiveGood, January 1st to January 31st, the month, they made in the matrix $92. It means that they have 92.5 times 4 persons, maybe a little less than 300 persons in their matrix. So they made $92. But because of the way the matching bonus works, they made $319 in the matching bonus, although they made 50% for what their people brought. But it adds up, when they accumulate everything, it came up to $319. So you see, the matching bonus could be even bigger than the matrix itself, right? And so overall, the person made 411, but that's peanuts. The real deals are those in the diamond level and what they're making. Look at a diamond person. Almost the same time, December 1st to December 31st, 2023. Here is an example. That's a real person with a real income that month. In the matrix, he made $1,292. But in the matching bonus, all the people under him making money, the company giving him 50% of all of these persons, he made $54,940 in the matching bonus. That's for 1 month. Plus, because he was a diamond, he made another $25,000. I'm telling you what that is. Eventually, at the end of the month, he made $81,000. That's in LiveGood, the company that I'm talking about. Right? That diamond individual ranked to the highest, he's in the highest level, but he made $81,000 in 1 single month. And guess what? The next month he will not make anything less, because his team is increasing. He's making more money up here. They might decrease a little, but he's not going to make much less, right? So these individuals living large, right? And all because of LiveGood. Now, there is a retail commission that you make, I told you, from the business that you have online. The company opens a business for you, you promote it, people buy from your product, from the thing. They will buy at the retail because they're not members, so they will not get the discount that the members get. So here is a super red, they would buy $24. If you're a member, you buy it for $18, so there's a $6 difference. So the company makes a $6 profit. What the company does, they split the profit half and half with you. So every product that is sold from your online business, whatever profit is made, the company splits it half and half, right? So in that case, let's say the person bought these 2 items. They made $8 here. They made $6 here. That's 14. The company would have made $14 in profit, but they keep 7 and they give you 7, right? But that's not all. If you are ranking, that is, you have added more than 1 or 2 persons, you have added more than 10 persons and so forth in the business. As you rank higher, the company increases of how much they give you. So instead of just giving you 50%, they would add another 10% here if you're a bronze member. So you get 60% of the profit and the company only gets 40%. If you're a silver, you get all of that. That comes to 70%. And in fact, here we sit here, the silver makes 70%, the company makes 30%. If you're gold, you make 75%. If you're platinum, you make 78%. If you're a diamond member, when you break all of this thing down, it adds up to 80%. So of the profit, you'll keep 8 out of every $10. And the company only keeps $2. So that company is a company that gives back. When we talk about this, and that's why persons are so fascinated about this company. It has the products that are genuine for your health, also has a compensation plan that you can get involved in and make some good residual money. Here's another bonus the company gives, customer acquisition bonus. So you bring in somebody new into the company say, you know something, we're not tired of giving, we're not tired of giving money. We appreciate you so much for telling others about our business and for bringing and for persons joining. When that person that you bring in make their first purchase, buy some products, whatever amount of money that they spent, up to, we will give you 10% as just a bonus. It's just like a tip. right? So if they spend $300 worth of products they bought, we will give you 10%. I'll just give you 30. You just in the next month, $30 come into your back office. Where you got that from? That's a tip. Thank you for inviting somebody. They made a purchase. We are grateful for what they brought into the company. We're gonna give you a tip for having told them that. It's bonus. All right. So company just looking for ways to actually give you money. That's it, if you ask me. So that's very nice. There's the influencer bonus that if you are somebody who sell a lot, you took this thing very seriously, you start pushing this thing, you align yourself with a hospital, natural health store, store or something of that sort, herbalist or something, and they are already beginning to sell their products because this is a natural product, natural plant-based product, and that's what they're promoting, and they're making some purchase from you, and they made a purchase of $2,500. The company adds 10% to your commission. So instead of getting the 50% alone, they add 10, that is 60. If you made a $25,000 sale for the company, they would add 40% to the profit. So whatever profit that they made in this sale, they would be giving you 90%. 50 that everybody's entitled to, and another additional 40. So you make 90% of the profit, and they only make 10, they only keep 10% themselves. And ever if you make a $50,000 sale for the company in that month, you get to keep all of the profit. 100% of the profit stays with you. I've never seen a company that way. I've never seen it when I was introduced to it. I mean, I didn't understand at the beginning the compensation plan, but I understood the products. But as I began reading about the company, I said, wow, this company really, really is generous. They give a lot, right? And so these are things that all of us can get. If we work hard, you can get it. The diamond pool is where everybody is aspiring to be. But along the way, as you're growing up from silver to gold and so forth, you're making money every month. But if you get to diamond, here's what the diamond level gets. The company makes a sale every month because people buy products. They make money through some new persons coming in, and they bringing in their $50 or bringing in $140. They make money that way. They make money from persons who are paying their subscription. They're renewing their subscription every month, the $10 every month. So the company has 3 different ways of making money. So every month the company will be pulling in some good money, right? A lot of money. And the company says, if you become a diamond, it means that you have brought in persons into the company. You have helped your team. You have brought in a good 5,000 persons or more on your team into the company. We will continue to give you a share of our sales every month. So if the company makes $100,000 for the month, which is peanuts, they make a lot more than that, because one person alone is making 81,000 in compensation. So you can know the company makes a lot more than that. So if you make if they make $100,000 in sales for the month, they put 2% into what is called a diamond pool. So out of 100,000, 2% would be 2,000. They'll put that in the diamond pool. And then all the persons who have become rank up to the diamond level will share whatever spoils that are in there for the month equally. Now here's how it works. When the very first guy became a diamond, his name is Tim Miller. He became a diamond. He was the only diamond. And so they activated the diamond pool because there is now a diamond. The 2% of that, when he became a diamond, a month or so after the company started, the 2% represented $25,000, right? Of their sales, of all the money that they collected. 25,000, but he has nobody to share it with, so he kept all the money. The company gave him all $25,000 for him. By the next month, 2 more persons had become diamonds. So now there are 3 of them. So they have to share what's in the diamond pool for that month. So you would say, okay, let me make a quick mathematics. 25,000 divided by 3, that's about 8,000. Each of them got 8,000. No. What you miss out is that second month that the company was in existence, it had grown so big and there was so much sales that the 2% no longer represented 25,000, but now it represented $69,000. And guess what? The 3 of them divided the $69,000. Each of them got $25,000. Over time, more persons have become diamond. But you could see in the example I gave you although more persons by December of last year, there were a lot more persons who had become diamonds, and yet the guy was able to still get $25,000 on some for that month. So you can see that diamond pool is increasing because the sales of the company is increasing as well. So when you become a diamond, you basically become a shareholder of the company. Whatever they make at the end of the month, you get your spoils out of it. So that's the aspiration of everybody, to become a diamond eventually, you know, whether we get there or not, but along the way, we can still be making money. Now, the company, how does the company pay you? The company pays you by, if you have American account, you have a Chase Bank, Chase Manhattan Bank, or whatever bank that you have in America, you're American citizen, or you have a American, you know, you deposit, you've been there so many times, you have a bank there, whatever. If whatever bank you have in America, the company can deposit your you know, your compensation directly into it. But if you're not like us, who are into international members, we do not have a direct American account, so the company has a different method of paying us. They can use what is called the global e-wallet. The global e-wallet is a company called IPL that organized that global e-wallet, and the company is in league with them, and they would keep your money. They would pay your money into the e-wallet. It's your e-wallet. You set it up. You have your password for it, right? And you can withdraw from it, whatever you want. You don't have to. Now, that's a good thing, because if you're making some money like this, all of a sudden, and you have no other place to keep it, and you have to say, give me a bank, I'll send it. As soon as this thing lands in your bank will be calling you up and say, I just noticed you made a deposit of 25,000 US dollars. Can you give us some information on where you got that money from? And then they will call this and call that and call the police and, you know, and call a person and say, something fishy is happening there. This guy never used to make so much money. How is he making? Well, that e-wallet keeps your money. It never goes into the bank, except when you decide to send it. That's good. It's like PayPal has a system like that, you know, and Venmo and these places have a system like that. They keep your money. So you have an e-bank, right? Online bank that keeps your money. You have your key for it. And whenever you want to withdraw, you can wire transfer into your account the amount you want. And of course, there's a fee for that, for wiring money, but okay, that's all right. You're making money, you can pay your fee. All right. There's another way that you can actually gain money, is by buying what is called a prepaid card. The prepaid card costs $10 US. It is a MasterCard. MasterCard, the original MasterCard, the legitimate MasterCard. They are also part of this company in terms of having a contract with this company, and they make they design a specific MasterCard for the LiveGood customer. And so that money from your e-wallet can be uploaded onto your MasterCard, and now you have money on your MasterCard. So you can use it to make a swipe at the grocery store. You can use it to shop online, Amazon, wherever, Walmart, wherever. You can use it. You give in your credit card number, you get your product. You can use it to withdraw, because MasterCard, you may have an ATM where it's an international card. You use a Visa card, your MasterCard, your Discovery card. You can withdraw. So you can go to somebody else. You can go to America and go into this ATM, pull out your money from your card and make your purchase. Or if you just use your card and you don't have to pull out the money at all. Whatever you want to do with your money, you do, right? It's yours. You can also ask the company to pay you through cryptocurrency. So you can use Bitcoin. You may have your Bitcoin address already. You give them your code and so forth. You know how to do that. If you're into crypto, you know how to do that. And then they will pay you through crypto. So there are different ways that they can pay you, and you can withdraw your money and do whatever you feel like doing with it. A lot of the time, if it's not that big yet, you can actually leave it on the account, and then you can use it to pay your monthly subscription. You can use it to buy your products, you know, these kind of things you can do with your money. Now, this is a very exciting company, and I'm happy to promote it, right? It's legitimate. It's based in the United States, and it meets all of the IRS and all of these things. It is above board. It makes legitimate money, and it's very transparent. And it gives back in abundance. But more so, as a pharmacist myself who sees too many sick people, honestly, sometimes I'm drained at the end of the day and say, Lord have mercy, it's like I'm seeing the same persons every month. You know, I am happy to know that there is a natural way that persons can control their pressure and diabetes and restore their health. So I'm excited about promoting this company. The products are genuine and they work. And I have absolutely no regrets or no hesitation to tell somebody you can take that factor 4. It's going to be good for your health. You can take that super red, it's going to increase your circulation. You can take that multivitamin, it's going to fill up your nutritional gap. I'm excited about doing it. I do not believe medicine can cure, is the panacea. It helps reduce persons who are sick, it helps reduce your pressure and so forth, but it do not cure the problem. If you really want to cure your problem, you need to go the natural way. All right? Absolutely no problem saying that. And that is very good. That's what I promote and that's what I believe. So persons, if you really, you can use the product for yourself. You never have to sell a product if you don't want to, but if you can use it for yourself and you'll see the benefit. But I would advise you, get on board, get back to the person who invited you and say, I am interested in this thing. Yes, the person will make $25 of you. That's nothing. You're going to make that in time. And when you bring in somebody, you're going to make your $25 too, right? So it's the compensation is the same for everybody, right? It's open for everybody. So, but that's beyond the point. Getting something that can actually restore your health is to me the best thing, right? Now, I said early on, I would show you a way of building deep instead of wide. Let me just do that quickly. All right. So an excellent billing strategy, instead of building, trying to get everybody that you make contact, okay, sign up under me, I'm going to make $25. Yeah, that may be good, but you're billing on one line, level 1, but you're not billing level 2, you're not billing level 3. How do you bill level 2, level 3? Is by helping the person that you brought in. They may be slow in getting somebody. Well, you have gotten 3. Why don't you help distribute your free to help them? You may have to give them all free. They may be doing their work as well, but you help. So if you build on a free by one, a free by one by free level, so you on your first level you have 3. Your second level, each one of these gets 3. On the next level, you will find that yourself you're building deep, and instead of using up all your resources up in that first line, you're actually going deeper. So the power of free can set you free. Now, when you build that way, by the time you reach level 9, you pass level 7, you fill up level 7, you're approaching level 8. By the time you have 2,500 persons, you become a diamond. Along the way, you're platinum, you're past gold, you're past silver, and you're making money all along here. But if your level begins to be filled up in a 3x1 matrix, it actually builds really, really quickly, right? Much faster. One helping each other, you're building your team, you're helping your team. It's ultimately to your benefit that you help them, and to their benefit that they help you, and the team is being built. Everybody's supporting each other. It's a good strategy, all right? Those who have done it tell you that it actually works, all right? Now, having said all of that, these are the levels. Having said all of that, there is no guarantee with LiveGood. There is no guarantee as soon as you join, you're gonna make money. LiveGood is it's about your performance. It's about the interest that you put in it. If you're into it for the products, no problem. You buy your products. If you want to make some money, put some interest. Tell somebody. You may not be the one explaining that what I'm doing here, but you invite them to a meeting and let them hear for themselves. Let them go onto the website and read for themselves. And they can see for themselves. They listen to the testimonial. There are training programs. There are testimonials. I mean, the company has so much meetings during the week. You cannot miss out. You can get all the information that you need, and yet you don't have to know everything before you join. Right? You can join simply because your pressure is so high and you want that super rare, and say, there's a natural way to bring down my blood pressure. I'm gonna take this, and whilst I'm taking this thing, I'm gonna listen to the lectures. So you don't have to restrict yourself to know everything before you join. Get on board. Tell others about it. They might just know somebody who knows a large group. You'll be fortunate that you're above them, because as they bring in persons, it is enlarging your group, and you're beginning to make money whilst you are still learning about it, So that is a really, really good thing. And I really encourage, every Monday we have this meeting. just to tell a person, here is a company you probably never heard of, that you can actually do something for your health and do something for your wealth. So with that said, thank you very much for coming and listening.